Greetings, friends. This is major news. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has just made an important announcement that could impact millions of Americans who rely on loans, credit cards, and mortgages. Experts say you may want to prepare for this, but some households will be luckier than others as officials boost state tax credits. Dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. According to Yahoo News, the U.S. economy is strong and inflation is falling, but interest rate cuts are not likely to happen in the next couple of months. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has confirmed that inflation has fallen steadily for 11 months, yet Powell has announced that the rate would remain unchanged for now. The decision to leave the federal funds rate at about 5.5% impacts millions of businesses and consumers who rely on loans, credit cards, and mortgages. Powell said, "Our confidence is rising. We just want some more confidence before we take the very important step of beginning to cut interest rates." Under Powell, the Fed raised interest rates 11 times over 2 years to combat the highest inflation that Americans had seen in 40 years. Most economists expected a recession, but the economy is growing and inflation is tumbling, while employment is near a 50-year high.
For what purposes, gentlemen, for Virginia seek recognition?
Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute, revise and extend my remarks.
The gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Since President Biden took office, his administration has waged an unprecedented war on American energy and continuously pushed this country into adopting the Green New Deal agenda. These policies pushed by the global elites have caused energy prices to skyrocket, as well as allow for our energy security to be exposed before our greatest adversaries, such as China and Iran. Two weeks ago, Joe Biden's Department of Energy announced that they would freeze permits for liquefied gas exports, forcing hardworking Americans to spend more on residential uses for natural gas, including cooking and heating homes. Furthermore, this decision will hurt our farmers as it would force them to spend more on fertilizer. The last thing Virginians want is more burdensome regulations pushed by the Biden administration, including by their two climate czars, John Kerry and John Podesta, two individuals who are among the Democrat elite and are simply out of touch with everyday Americans. That's why I urge my colleagues to support HRES 987 so American people aren't further burdened with climate change policies that have seen failed throughout the world. House Republicans will continue to fight for American energy independence on behalf of the American people. I yield back.
While inflation has fallen from just over 9% to about 3%, the Fed's goal is to bring the annual rate down to 2%. Cutting rates too soon runs a risk of setting off inflation again. But experts say that moving too late could put pressure on economic activity and on the labor market, risking a possible recession. Though the Fed's goal is to get inflation down to 2%, Powell's not committed to waiting until then for rate cuts. The Federal Open Market Committee meets and votes every 6 weeks or so on the federal funds rate. The next vote is in March. Powell believes it's unlikely that the committee will vote to cut rates come March. The following committee meeting ends May 1st, and almost everyone involved in the committee meetings believes it will be appropriate to cut the federal funds rate this year. According to Yahoo News, cuts, when they come, will probably be small, likely a quarter or maybe half a percentage point at a time, assuming inflation data remains good. The most likely time for the inflation interest rate cut will be the middle of the year, which is just a few months before Election Day. Another lingering problem from the crisis is a sharp increase in the national debt. 30 years from now, by one measure, it is projected to be $144 trillion, or $1 million per U.S. household. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? According to NBC News, thousands of residents in Illinois will be eligible for a newly expanded earned income tax credit this year. and officials are getting the word out to encourage those individuals to claim the funds. A press release from the Illinois Department of Revenue and Governor Pritzker confirms that the credit will give increased tax relief this year, rising from an 18% match of the federal credit to 20%. Coverage was also expanded to cover workers between the ages of 18 to 24 years old and those over the age of 65 who do not have qualifying dependents on their tax returns, and those who are over the age of 65 who do not have qualifying dependents on their tax returns. And this is according to the release. According to Governor Pritzker's administration, more than 53,000 Illinois residents claimed the federal EITC credit, without also claiming the state earned income tax credit, with nearly $25 million left unclaimed by those residents. To claim the credit, taxpayers must have worked and earned income under $17,640 or $24,210 if married and filing jointly, with no qualifying children, or they must earn under $56,838 when filing jointly, with 3 or more children. Those who qualify for the federal earned income tax credit will automatically qualify for the state credit. Well, my marvelous and most magnificent friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dearest friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, do make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.